Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 NFL Position Ranking Series here on 365 Analytics that we are doing this summer. Today is June 30th. July starts tomorrow. It is day one today, and we are locked and loaded, ready to go. Starting off today with my top 15 cornerbacks in the National Football League. The way we will do this is I will do a voiceover of a clip and highlights of certain players. I will go over my top 15 cornerbacks in the league, and after it's all done, I will go over some honorable mentions, go to the spreadsheet where I have my entire rankings displayed. So yeah, we will go from 15 to 1 and we will recap my top 15 cornerbacks. As I'm recording this, we've had some crazy news this morning. About an hour ago, we had a blockbuster trade in the National Football League. Jalen Ramsey, a part of this video, traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for exchange Minka Fitzpatrick back to Miami where he was drafted. Jonnu Smith to Pittsburgh to reunite with Arthur Smith. An absolute blockbuster for June 30th. But without further ado, I'm going to try not to yap anymore. Let's get right into it with my top 15 cornerbacks in the NFL for 2025. Coming in at the number 15 slot on the list, it is none other than Christian Gonzalez of the New England Patriots, a guy who was a former first round pick drafted, I believe, 16th overall. Dealt with some injuries his rookie season, only played a few games, but in year two this past season had a great year in the New England Patriots defensive back room. This guy, he's tall, he's athletic, has the potential in the ceiling to be a top five cornerback in the league and had a very solid year guarding some of the toughest opponents in the National Football League. And he did well. He did well. Comes in just making this top 15 list at number 15, but I believe his ceiling is even higher than this. So, number 15, Christian Gonzalez. Coming in at number 14, we have the Browns' number one cornerback, former Ohio State standout star, Denzel Ward. He's been in the NFL. He has been the definition of consistent. He has been consistently in people's cornerback rankings and experts' cornerback rankings over the course of his career. He's had some concussion issues in the past. He's dealt with some injury issues, but when he's been on the field, he's been the bona fide Browns number one cornerback, and he has been a great player. And he comes in at number 14 on this list. Coming in at number 13 on the list, we have Seattle Seahawks young cornerback going into year three now in 2025. I almost said Denzel Ward. Devon Witherspoon. He was a rookie in 2023, had a stellar rookie year, backed it up in 2024 with a very good second year, and he is an absolute guy in the Seahawks defensive back room. Consistent. He's a big hitter. He's physical at the point of attack, and he can play coverage well. He is a very good corner, and he comes in at number 13 on the list. At number 12 on the list, we have Carolina Panthers cornerback J.C. Horn, the second highest paid cornerback in the National Football League as we speak today on June 30th, and he comes in at number 12. Hard hitter, former first round pick, and he is a very good piece with that Carolina Panthers defense. The only issue with him, and the only reason he's not higher on this list, is because of the previous injury issues he has had. That's the only Achilles heel that he has had in this game. Other than that, he is your perfect archetype at the cornerback position. He comes in at number 12. Coming in at number 11 on the list, it is Buffalo Bills cornerback Christian Benford. Has kind of burst onto the scene the past year or so and solidified himself as the number one guy in the Bills room since Tre'Davious White has moved on, since Kaiir Elam's kind of turned into a bust. He's been traded since then, but Benford is the Bills guy, and he's turned into a borderline, on my list at least, a borderline top 10 cornerback. On a lot of people's list, he might be considered a top 10 cornerback. I have him just out of the top 10. Very nice piece in the Bills cornerback room. He's coming in at number 11. Coming in At the number 10 spot on the list, just cracking the top 10, Philadelphia Eagles rookie phenom, the white cornerback, has arrived. Cooper DeJean. Six in the Super Bowl, was one of the best players on the Eagles defense in that entire Super Bowl, and he cracked the top 10 as a slot cornerback after his rookie year. Out of Iowa. He's been solidified as a great corner. Howie Roseman, slam dunk pick, number 10 on the list. Coming in at number 9 on the list, it is newly acquired Baltimore Ravens cornerback Jair Alexander. He goes into a defensive back room with aside Marlon Humphrey, and the former Green Bay Packers All Pro is on one of the NFL's best defenses. A lot of people consider him out of the top 10 now. I think he is still a very good player. He has dealt with some injuries. Green Bay has experienced life without him before, but when he's on that field, he's going to make a really good impact on that Ravens defense, and he comes in at number 9. Coming in at the number 8 position on the list, former New York Jets, new Detroit Lions cornerback 1, DJ Reed. I've said it for the past few years now. He's a former 49er, he's a former Seahawk, he's a former Jet now. He has been one of the most sought after, overlooked cornerbacks in the entire league for years now. Obviously, playing in the shadow of Sauce Gardner for the past few years, he has not got his time to shine. But now, the Detroit Lions, without Carlton Davis in that room anymore, it's just him and Terrion Arnold, and it is his time to shine as cornerback 1 coming in at number 8 on this list. Coming in number 7 on the list, it is new Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback, formerly of the Miami Dolphins, of about 2 hours ago. He was traded on the morning I'm making this video. Jalen Ramsey, your newest Pittsburgh Steeler, alongside of Jonnu Smith now. Mr. Consistent, former Jacksonville Jaguars cornerback, former Super Bowl champion with the Los Angeles Rams, and former Miami Dolphins cornerback. This guy has been a playmaker for a long time now. It's almost been 10 years since he was drafted. Hard to think of. He's now 30 years old. Obviously, he used to be the consensus number 1 cornerback in the league when he was with the Jaguars and the Rams. Has regressed a little bit, but can still lock down a number 1 guy and is still that guy. Number 7, Jalen Ramsey. Coming in at the number 6 spot on the list, it is Baltimore Ravens All Pro Marlon Humphrey. He's been good for a long time now, has went up and down rankings. He is Mr. Tackler. He can force fumbles like, honestly, like maybe some corners I've never even seen before. He's one of the best in the league at doing that. He's very physical, but do not underestimate his coverage. He can play coverage too. He is the bona fide Baltimore Ravens number 1 cornerback in an elite cornerback room. Coming in at number 6, Marlon Humphrey. Coming in at number 5, the former Washington Huskies product, Trent McDuffie, now the number 1 corner for Steve Spagnuolo's defense. And he has blossomed into a really good player. I remember when he was drafted, I remember evaluating him going into draft season out of Washington, and he's been all the Chiefs have hoped for him to be in the National Football League. Very good player, very consistent. He can play all around. He can play outside, he can play the slot, he can play both. But in a bleak cornerback room for the Chiefs, he is very much needed, and he is number 5 on the list. Coming in at number 4 on the list, Houston Texans Pro Bowler Derek Stingley Jr. out of LSU. He was on the LSU National Championship team in 2019. He was drafted the same exact year as New York Jets number 1 cornerback Sauce Gardner, and he has blossomed in about the past year or so into a very good player, and in my opinion, number 4 cornerback in the entire league. He's a ball hawking machine. He's a bona fide lockdown. He comes in at number 4, fresh off a new contract, Derek Stingley Jr. Coming in at the number 3 spot on the cornerback ranking, Chicago Bears number 1 cornerback, Jalen Johnson. Had a very good 2023 campaign. Didn't really back it up fully in 2024, but it was still clearly a cornerback 1 season in Chicago. 2023, I was considering him a top 3 corner. I still consider him a top 3 corner. I think 2023 is a little bit better, but he still comes in at number 3 on this list. Very good player. Let's see what he can do in 2025. Coming in with the top two at number two on the list, Sauce Gardner of the New York Jets. This guy doesn't even get targeted. He's so good at his job. The number one corner for the Big Apple. No. Coming in at number two, we have the cornerback one for the New York Jets, Sauce Gardner. This guy is so good, he doesn't even get targeted that much. He has had some concerns with his penalties. A lot of people call him a holding merchant. A lot of people this, that. In my opinion, still comes in at number two on the top two of the cornerbacks list. Very, very good. Can still lock up a number one, obviously. Maybe 2024 wasn't his best year, but he has backed it up with consistent number one cornerback years, and he comes in at number two on the list. And you all know who's number one. Coming in as the best cornerback in the National Football League, the Defensive Player of the Year from Denver, Colorado, the leader of Vance Joseph's defense, Patrick Surtain the second of the Denver Broncos. Lockdown, interception machine, put offenses through absolute hell this past season, and now has a Defensive Player of the Year award to put in his trophy case. He comes in as the number one cornerback in the National Football League going into the 2025 season. And now we go to the honorable mentions. And there it is, the official 2025 top 15 cornerback list. To recap, Patrick Surtain, Sauce Gardner, Jalen Johnson, Derek Stingley Jr., Trent McDuffie, Marlon Humphrey, Jalen Ramsey, DJ Reed, Jair Alexander, Cooper DeJean, Christian Benford, JC Horn, Devon Witherspoon, Denzel Ward, and Christian Gonzalez as your top 15 going into the 2025 NFL season, with your honorable mentions being Charvarius Ward of the Indianapolis Colts, L'Jarius Sneed of the Tennessee Titans, Carlton Davis of the New England Patriots, AJ Terrell of the Atlanta Falcons, Byron Murphy of the Minnesota Vikings, Teron Johnson of the Buffalo Bills, Jamel Dean of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Darius Slay of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Quinyon Mitchell of the Philadelphia Eagles. Just some names I put in there that I considered in this list, but just missed. So yeah, that's going to do it for day one of the 2025 NFL position rankings. Stay tuned tomorrow. Tomorrow is July 1st. Tomorrow we will have my top 10 safeties in the National Football League on hand for you guys at around the same time. This video I'm recording around the afternoon, 12:30 right now, but this video will be going up around 8 p.m. and expect tomorrow's safety video to be around the same time. So if you guys did enjoy, please like, subscribe. That would all be greatly appreciated. And I will see y'all tomorrow night.